Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing amazing today. In this video, we're diving into the latest updates about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. You don't want to miss this. So make sure to stay tuned till the end, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The studio lights of Live with Kelly and Ryan shone brighter than usual that morning, almost painfully so, illuminating every corner of the set that had been a second home to Kelly Ripa for over 2 decades. The familiar hum of cameras rolling, producers whispering instructions, and audience members settling into their seats usually created a comforting rhythm. Today, however, there was a heavy stillness in the air, a weight that even the upbeat chatter of the crew couldn't lift. It was the day Kelly would say goodbye. From the moment Kelly appeared on set, her energy was different. The trademark sparkle in her eyes seemed subdued, a quiet sorrow lurking behind her trademark grin. She waved at the audience with a warmth that felt almost fragile, a delicate veneer over the emotions she was holding at bay. The crowd, sensing something was amiss, responded with an unusually hushed applause, a soft murmur of anticipation that matched the tension in the studio. The opening monologue, normally brimming with humor and quips about pop culture and celebrity gossip, was replaced by a tone of reflection. Kelly began by thanking the audience for their unwavering support over the years, her voice steady but tinged with emotion. "It's hard to put into words what this journey has meant to me," she said, pausing as a lump formed in her throat. The camera stayed close, capturing every micro-expression, the way her hand trembled slightly on the podium, the slight quiver in her smile, the glimmer of unshed tears in her eyes. As the show progressed, clips of memorable moments throughout Kelly's career played on the big screen behind her. Laughter erupted sporadically as the audience remembered iconic interviews, hilarious bloopers, and heartwarming moments with guests who had become like family. Yet beneath the laughter was a poignant undertone, a bittersweet acknowledgement that this chapter was closing. Kelly watched the montage quietly, occasionally wiping her eyes, the years of dedication, joy, and exhaustion reflected in the images before her. The true emotional crescendo came when Kelly shared personal stories, moments from her life off-camera that had never been fully revealed. She spoke of early mornings spent preparing for shows, the behind-the-scenes chaos, and the bond she shared with her co-hosts and crew. "This isn't just a goodbye to the camera or the lights," she said, her voice breaking. "It's a goodbye to a part of my life that has defined me, that has shaped who I am in ways I never imagined." She paused, letting the words sink in, and the audience responded with a gentle, supportive applause. Throughout the broadcast, Kelly's tears flowed more freely. They weren't just tears of sadness, but of gratitude, nostalgia, and deep love for the journey she had lived. She recounted heartwarming encounters with fans, letters she had received from viewers whose lives she had touched, and the privilege of being a daily presence in people's homes. "To think that I could bring a little bit of joy, a smile, or even just companionship to so many. It's more than I ever hoped for," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. Her co-host, seated beside her, reached out to hold her hand, a simple gesture, yet profoundly comforting. The chemistry that viewers had cherished for years was palpable in this vulnerable moment, a testament to the genuine relationships that had been nurtured behind the scenes. The audience, fully aware of the historic nature of the day, seemed to hold its collective breath. Every laugh, every tear, every pause was amplified by the significance of the farewell. As the show neared its conclusion, Kelly's final words were a mixture of strength and fragility. She thanked her family, the production team, her co-hosts, and most importantly, the viewers. "You've been my daily companions, my support, my joy. Saying goodbye is harder than I can describe," she said, her voice trembling. She took a deep breath, trying to compose herself, but the tears refused to be held back. Her face, usually radiant and animated, was streaked with the traces of genuine heartbreak. In that moment, the studio was silent except for the quiet sniffles and the soft hum of cameras. There were no jokes, no scripted lines, just a human being expressing the depth of her feelings to an audience that had shared in her journey for years. Many in the crowd were visibly moved, some dabbing at tears, others simply staring, transfixed by the authenticity of the moment. It was raw, it was real, and it was unforgettable. Kelly's farewell was not just about leaving a show. It was about acknowledging the passage of time, the inevitability of change, and the preciousness of the moments that make life meaningful. She reflected on challenges faced, obstacles overcome, and the lessons learned along the way. She spoke of growth, resilience, and the importance of embracing new chapters even when the departure feels painful. Every word carried the weight of experience, every pause a reflection of the significance of this goodbye. As the final segment ended, Kelly turned toward the camera, her smile bittersweet, eyes glistening with unshed tears. She waved one last time, a gesture that seemed to linger far longer than it should, imprinting itself in the memories of everyone watching. "Thank you, truly, from the bottom of my heart, for everything," she said, her voice barely above a whisper, yet echoing in the hearts of millions. The screen faded to black, leaving a poignant silence that spoke volumes. Backstage, the crew gathered around her, offering hugs, words of appreciation, and quiet moments of solidarity. The set, once bustling with energy and routine, felt almost sacred, a shrine to a career defined by authenticity, humor, and a deep connection with the audience. Kelly's departure was more than a professional milestone. It was a cultural moment, a collective pause in the rhythm of daily life where millions of viewers felt the impact of her presence and the emptiness left by her farewell. Outside the studio, social media erupted with tributes, clips of her tears, and reflections from fans who had grown up watching her. Messages poured in, describing the comfort her show had provided, the laughter she had inspired, and the tears she had helped shed. Kelly's goodbye became a shared experience, a moment of collective grief and gratitude, a reminder of the power of television to touch lives in profound ways. Kelly Ripa's final broadcast was more than a farewell. It was a celebration of connection, resilience, and the human spirit. Her tears, heartbreaking as they were, symbolized the end of an era and the beauty of a career spent touching hearts. As the lights dimmed and the studio emptied, the echoes of her laughter, her warmth, and her vulnerability lingered, a lasting imprint on the world she had so lovingly entertained. In the end, the heartbreak of goodbye was tempered by the knowledge that her influence, her joy, and her authenticity would endure. Kelly had given her audience something far greater than a daily show. She had shared pieces of herself, her heart, and her life. And as viewers closed their screens that day, many held on to the bittersweet tears she had shed, a testament to the profound impact of a woman saying goodbye, live, and with all the emotion she could muster. Stay tuned for all the updates about Kelly Ripa. We are the first to publish all the information about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, so stay with us to get all the latest updates. And stay tuned to our USA Daily Drop for all updates. So make sure to stay tuned till the end, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for all the updates about Kelly Ripa. We are the first to publish all the information about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, so stay with us to get all the latest updates. And stay tuned to our USA Daily Drop for all updates.